Avram Allen, Young Harris Women's Soccer. This is something I've done my whole life, playing soccer from since the time I was a kid throughout. The competitiveness is one of those things. Competing it becomes addictive, and this is all I know, all that I've ever known, and I've known this is something I've wanted to do since I was a student athlete. So started off coaching officially, my first team, club team, I'd say 2009 at Lanier Soccer Association. I always knew I wanted to be a coach. So after finished playing in my 2008 collegiate season, I got on with Lanier Soccer Association coaching a U15 boys team, lower level team, which opened up my eyes to see the coaching side of things there rather than the player's perspective. And then from there, only got, wanted to get deeper and deeper into it. Reached out to Patrice Paris, who I just played with in 2008. I took in hiatus from my teammates, my current teammates that were there, knowing the end goal was to get up the courage to ask Coach Paris to let me come and volunteer. But I knew I had to gain some separation from my former teammates. So after that season coaching the club team, I said, hey, I'd love to come back and be a part of the staff as a volunteer. And from there, he was like, love to have you. Did the volunteering thing. And while I was there volunteering, I also helped Lumpkin County High School coach on the women's side there for a season, and both the women's and men's team there. So did the volunteer thing. Then I did the GA stint as well, became a grad assistant. Then was offered a great opportunity to come back to Young Harris College on the women's side with Hall of Fame coach Kathy Brown for my first full-time assistant gig in 2013. Then from there, had the opportunity, got a call from Patrice Paris again, stating, hey, first full-time men's position is open. Love to have you back at North Georgia. So it's a tough decision for me. I was enjoying my time here, but for family reasons, baby was on the way, closer to my wife, my home there as well. So had a great talk with Kathy, and she said, hey, go be closer to home, not a problem. So returned back to North Georgia in 2014 for my stint there underneath Coach Paris. And then from there, I remain at LSA as well, Lanier Soccer Association. I forgot that, to where I'm the girls director there now. Been there since 2009. So been there and then stayed with Coach Paris up until the 2020 season. And then now here I sit with this great opportunity to lead the Young Harris College Women's Program. My coaching style is, I guess, simple. I try and be as motivational as possible. I tell them always, for me, I want them to match my energy in training. Very high tempo in training. I want them going at all times. Very enthusiastic, and I hope they feed off of that. I want when coaches see my teams and play us, they know a tough one's coming, a tough game's coming. And I hope my players resemble that from me. So for me, very simple, hold players accountable, big on humility, and do the dirty work. I expect my players to do the dirty work. For me, the most rewarding part is when they go out and they leave the program and they reach back out to me, whatever it is. I like to keep up with my players that have played for me in the past and reaching out that they've taken something from me. Even if they disagree tactics or whatever that is, tactics or how I see the game, training sessions, as long as by the end of the day I tell all my players, I hope whether you play for me 1 year, 4 years, you take something positive away and you gain a different perspective. Not just on the field, but in life as well. in general to say, man, I remember when Coach Allen was telling me this was going to come at some point in my life, and making those analogies that they're prepared for it, and that they learn those aspects of life throughout my training sessions, throughout our individual meetings, throughout our talks, in between sessions, during sessions, halftime talks, as well, that they take something from me to pave it forward to the next future athlete, or pave it forward to their coworkers that may need a shoulder to lean on, or pave it forward to their kids one day. That's the most rewarding part of that, because we are massive influencers on these student athletes, as my coaches were on me as well. I think that's the most rewarding part, is that I'm able to make an impact on an individual's life.